What's that? Oh, an Amazon worker passes away, and the co-workers of said person are forced to work around his corpse? What? Tell me more! Yeah, this story is wild. An Amazon worker passes away, and one of the managers is forced to come down and tell all the workers that they need to work around this person's corpse and just act like he's not even there. But what most people are failing to mention is, on top of that, the person that came down to tell them, one of the managers, was actually crying his eyes out. So he was also forced into the situation to go down there and tell these workers to work around him. What? Apparently, this is the kind of world we are living in, where this has actually happened many different times at many different workplaces, and people just have to work around them. What?
Has anyone else noticed that kids these days have gotten incredibly bold, far too big for their britches? Like when I was a little boy, I was terrified of everyone and everything. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like TikTok or YouTube or the impending heat death of the earth. But, well, for example, I was hanging out with this little girl the other day and don't quote, it was a family event. I don't make it, we weren't just, we didn't exchange numbers and then go rock climbing. Anyway, she looks at me and says, "Do you know Bluey?" Probably because I'm Australian. And I go, yeah, I know Bluey. We go for a smoke every now and then back at home. Real nice guy. You would love him. And without skipping a beat, she says, "You're lying. Bluey's not real." As if I'd just been hoodwinked. What? Where does she get off by setting me up like that? And it took every ounce of strength I had to not be like, "Oh yeah? Well, you'll never guess who else isn't real." Anyway, when I was a boy, I was not trying to challenge adults like that, but I was like trying to get on their level, I was trying to talk to them like I thought they wanted to be talked to. For example, I was at a doctor's appointment once with my mum, and the doctor's just making conversation. He says, "Do you have an innie or an outie?" And I think, okay, doc, you don't need to put it in terms I'll understand. I have a penis. We both know what we're talking about here. And I just think kids nowadays could learn a little something from that.